make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. I did a video about using merch as a reference about, the anger. The nice guy can be angry, but something happened and something crossed my mind. So I'm gonna use different references. Mr. Nice Guy loses it too. Like, when people read the Bible and they get the biblical story, because we're gonna start biblically, right? And it was like Jesus was turning over tables, and at the church, like, get out of here with that boy. And people were like, huh? It's like people, I can't believe Jesus wasn't a pushover. I didn't know he was out here flipping over tables and he wanted all the smoke. I didn't know that. So I use that as a reference for one particular reason. If you're a Christian and you like the Bible and you like God and Christianity, Catholicism, Presbyterians, Protestants, well, all you Catholics, Roman Catholics, whatever, all that. If Jesus could lose his temper, what make you think these other people who nice can't? See, the thumbnail comes from the movie Wanted, when Chris Pratt was playing a guy who was playing how can I say this? He was banging his quote unquote best friend's girl when his friend was going to work and they worked at the same job. And he found out. So he cussed out a supervisor who was a jerk. And then Chris Pratt got up his friend. Yeah, brother. He grabbed the keyboard and he went Barry Bonds on him. Wow. And this is the reason I got to talk about this, is because I'm trying to be nice, folks. I've seen people who took somebody's kindness for weakness because they were nice get confronted by the people that they figure was nice, and they punked them horribly. Like, like when a person said, like, oh, so I'm a sucker, huh? Oh, you thought it was sweet, huh? Whoa, brother, my dear brother. It's like, no. It's going down. Yeah. And then I've heard the people do, but you ain't supposed to act like that. I think I told a story once when I was in college. A guy was walking away from a guy, and the guy was just following this guy. He's following to the union hall or whatever, where students kind of kick it, pool, arcade, cafeteria, so on and so forth, mailbox, all kinds of stuff in there, right? And the guy was just in his ear, and the guy was like, man, go on somewhere. Like, you don't stop it. And the guy just got the courage to sucker punch him. And just like I really didn't move, the guy that he hit really didn't move. And the guy turned around. Oh, all right. And then the dude was like, hold up now. Wait a minute now, brother. It ain't got to be like this. That dude commenced to go Super Saiyan number 4. Just, that was Fist of the North Star that I was making. But don't worry about that. I like cartoons. You're supposed to be like this, man. You're supposed to just walk away and be the nice guy. I was supposed to sucker punch you and walk off. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Mr. Nice Guy loses it too. Like, everybody has a boiling point. And I think sometimes, like, there's a story of Michael Strahan, Hall of Fame defensive end. Y'all know who Michael Strahan is. He's basically on with Good Morning America now, right? He had a teammate that would beat up the other teammates. He was a bully. And he was fighting everybody, basically. And people say, Mike, he's going to come for you too. He's like, I don't bother nobody. Michael Strahan is smiling, chilling. But anybody know he got a mean streak. And the guy tried Michael Strahan. They said he grabbed him with the one arm like, let me tell you another thing, you stupid man. Don't you ever come around here and knew this. But he beat that dude so bad, I think he took his confidence from him. That dude wasn't the same. And it's like, why do people, I don't understand it. Like, you do realize nice people, they lose it too. Like, I was in, when I was a kid, my parents used to get into it. And my dad's a pretty big guy. My mom's a pretty small lady. And one day they got into it and she snapped. Like, snapped. And old school brooms, they was real thick. She grabbed the broom and just started. And my dad saw the snap in her eyes. He was like, oh shit, bad idea. He tried to buck the bell. She running around. This is not a women's empowerment skit for you ladies. Yeah, get him, girl. This is not that. But she's like, I'm tired of, you thinking you could just do whatever. And I say that to say, because it was something I was watching. I ain't gonna say what it is, but one person was being a jerk to another person, and they just basically said, well, why? And there's like, what they need? They need a behind kick. Let's just say that. And it dawned on me. I was like, I don't think that person realizes that they're about this close from this going bad. And that's why I use the thumbnail from the Wanted movie, is because I think when Mr. Nice Guy loses it, the person who thinks that's not in them, they kind of get caught off guard, like, oh, you finally say, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You grew a spine, and then smash, Hulk smash all on your face. And it's like, oh my God, I'm pressing charges. Because, that's what I'm going to end by saying this. I've seen too many times where somebody bullies a person who they thought was a pushover. It was too nice because people said they was a nice person. And that person gets the best of them, and then they haul off. Officer, I'm gonna tell you what they did. They should have did that to me. I did nothing to them. I ain't said anything, did anything. They're just crazy. I don't know what happened. Let me tell you something. There's some good actors in the world. There's some Oscar award-winning suckers in this world. I'm just telling you. If you don't like it, keep my channel's name out of your mother. And anyway, like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Tell me what you think, though. Peace.